Hey guys, TeamNoskill here, bringing you another deck profile. It's going to be a Jewel Knight deck. So our starter is Dreaming Jewel Knight Tiffany. Jewel Knight starters are required for Jewel Knights in general because you need other regards with Jewel Knights in its card name, and the starter does actually matter. I found that like a way while back the hard way. So skill, act, put her into the soul, choose two other regards with Jewel Knight in its card name. They both get plus 3k, which is nice. So, for our trigger lineup, we're running 8 crits. And this crit is straight Jewel Knight Bartram. So skill is, at the end of your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Jewel Knight and you have 3 other rearguards with Jewel Knight in its card name, draw a card, put it on top of your deck, and shuffle your deck. So let's say you have 2 of these on rearguard and 3 other rearguards with Jewel Knights. You would only be able to activate both of them, obviously. But let's say you have 3 of these crits out, only 2 would go off because you have 5 rearguards counting itself. You put it back, you would have 4. Put it back, you would only have 3, counting another one of this, counting this. And this wouldn't be able to shuffle back in. And note, if you have all 4, they do not activate all at the same time. They activate one by one. And we're running 4 draws and 4 heals. All Jewel Knights onto the grade 1s. We are running 2 Calling Jewel Knight Christine. She is basically your grade 3 searcher. I only run 2 because every grade 1 is searchable due to Sword Me. So skill, counterblast 1, choose a grade 3 in your hand and reveal it. Search your deck for a grade 3 card that has Jewel Knight in its card name, so any grade 3 Jewel Knight. Put it into your hand, and then, no, you call it to rearguard, I believe. You call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck, and then at the end turn it goes to your hand, then you discard a card. So it basically gives you a column. You can counterblast 1, reveal 3, call it, it swings for 18, and the end turn goes to your hand, then you double card. So I like it. It's a really like nice little tech card. I like it. Then I'm running 2 Sneaking Jewel Knight Shelly. When she attacks, only rearguard ability. When she attacks, if you have 3 other rearguards with Jewel Knight in its card name, so not counting herself, she gets plus 3k, 10k attacker. So we're running 3 Lumberjack Enablers, Jewel Knight. You're treated at 4 damage even if you're not. This is probably my MVP grade 1 for the deck. Heatwind Jewel Knight Assembling. So skill, when this unit is placed on the rearguard, if you have 3 or more other rearguards with Jewel Knight in its card name, rest itself, and give another unit plus 10k. So you can give the Vanguard plus 10k and a rearguard plus 10k or something else plus 10k. Really nice. So the plus 10k basically makes it higher than it would boost. So this, you call this with Sword Me, counterblast 1, call this, rest, pump up Sword Me, make it 19k. And if they're at grade 2, it basically forces a 15k drop, which will usually hit because they don't want to drop that much hand. And obviously for Jewel Knight PGs, you could run the Unflippers, but that does hurt the deck. It's like Revengers. You could run Karma Collectors in Revengers, but the deck has to be pure Revengers just for a situation where you will have situations where you do have to call the PG, and then if it's not a Jewel Knight, it's going to literally ruin your whole play. Revengers need to eat Revenger units, and Jewel Knights needs to have Jewel Knights on field. So we're running 2. Banding Jewel Knight Miranda. So when she attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Ashley, she gets plus 2k, and then if she hits, if you have a Jewel Knight Vanguard, I believe that part is generic. No, you also need a Vanguard with Ashley. You give that a unit plus 3k, which is very nice. So she's an 11k attacker, I bet she hits to give that a unit plus 3k. We're running 2 Fellowship Jewel Knight Tracy. She is the exact same version of Shelly. I believe it was Shelly. Oh, whatever. I'll look at it later. So, when she attacks, if the number of other rearguards you have is 3 or more with Jewel Knight in its card name, she gets plus 3k, making her a 12k attacker. I consider this card bootleg Sword Me because it still costs a 1, but I like it. I like it a lot because it's a pressure card. Because okay, so when she hits Soul Blast 1, if you have 3 or more other rearguards as Jewel Knights, that's where it's really like everything requires basically half a field or a quarter of a field in order to get effects off. Soul Blast 1. Look for your deck for a grade 1 and call it to rearguard. So what's really nice about that is call this first. Your starter is already going to be there, so you never want to use your starter early on because that will hurt you. And then we're running. I'll explain it out there right now. And 4 Sword Me. Sword Me is amazing, great card. It's still like $10, so it's not too bad. It used to be like 20, 25. So counterblast 1 when this unit is placed onto counterblast 1 card is Jewel Knight in its card name to be precise. if you have a Jewel Knight Vanguard, switch your deck for a grade 1 Jewel Knight, grade 1 or less Jewel Knight, and call it to rearguard, and then shuffle your deck. And no, Jewel Knight, Sword Meat is restricted to only a Jewel Knight deck. All grade 3s have to be Jewel Knight. So what's great about this is that, let's say you call this up, and you have the starter, you call this, that's already 3. The starter, him and him, that's 3. Your rest, give this plus 10,000, making it 19 to Vanguard. This, I've tested it out multiple times already. This always usually hits, because they don't want to drop, like I said, a 15k drop, and let's say you go to grade 2 first. They're not going to want to drop 15k drop just to block your 7k or 9k. And then this will usually hit. Then you can call an additional one or a limit break enabler, and just put it back there just in case if you ride grade 4s, you can put a lot of pressure on when you go to grade 3. Or then again, put this to cost the other one, give Stormy plus 10,000 power, and then it just swings for a big number, and then it will usually hit, because again, a 15k drop by grade 1 or grade 2 is really bad if the opponent wants to guard it, unless their hand is very bad. Those are the grade 2s. I like having an option for the grade 2s. So onto the grade 3s. We have 4 Pure Heart Jewel Knight Ashley. So generic skill, Break Ride, Limit Break 4. This is also why the Limit Break number is really good, because it doesn't counter plus. Limit Break 4. When a Royal Paladin rides her, your Vanguard gets plus 10 in crit. That's all it does. Very generic. And then when she attacks the Vanguard, she gets plus 2k. We are running 3 reverse Ashleys. So Limit Break 4, counter boss 1. Choose one of your rearguards as Jewel Knight and its card name, I believe. And lock it. Yeah, one of your rearguards is Jewel Knight and its card name, and lock it. Retire one of your opponent's rearguards in the front row, and then you call any Jewel Knight from your deck to a rearguard. And then her continuous skill, since it is a cross ride, she'll be 13k, even during your opponent's turn. So great card, great card. Probably one of the best reverses by far. I would like to think Maelstrom reverse, then this is second by far. And then we're running 1 leading Jewel Knight Shalom. I like Shalom because he gets a crit, which is really nice. And so her skill is, when this unit attacks, if the number of rearguards you have with Jewel Knight is 4 or more, she gets plus 2 in crit. 2 in crit doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that she gets an additional crit. And her axe skill is Counterblast 2, cards with Jewel Knight in its card name. Or is it just Counterblast 2? Yeah, Counterblast 2 cards with Jewel Knight. And you call any Jewel Knight from your deck. But you usually don't use that because the deck is already Counterblast heavy. Because you abuse Sword Meat so much in the deck. You don't have to worry about the strikes though. But yeah, I like it. I won yesterday. Because my friend didn't ask what it did. I got a crit. I was like 3 damage. Like 3 damage. Like yeah, it gets a crit. So I like it a lot. I do have the Legion. Only reason why I don't like the Legion is because I think I think Legion is too slow. I prefer Striding over Legioning much more now. Because yes, you can Legion, put 4 cards back, mate it's 20k. But then again, that does sort of minus you because drive tech and Drake cards is too situational and too big right now in Vanguard. And plus, it requires you to have a whole field, which I don't really like. Even though the deck could probably do it really easily, but I just don't really like Legioning now. So, next for strikes, we have 4 Climax Jewel Knight Lord Evangeline. So, skill, unflip anything in the G zone. I usually unflip herself. So she gets the skill. All your units with Jewel Knight, including Vanguard, get plus 3,000 power per copy of her face up in the G zone. So she's a weaker version of Sanctuary Guard Regale. But I think that's also annoying too, is that let's say you activate her axe skill and you call another unit, the unit called will not be getting the 3,000 power because it is not a continuous skill, it's because it's an axe skill. So everything currently on field will get the power. So that's why you set up your field first and then you activate her skill. So in the end, it swings higher than Sanctuary Guard because if you have 3 face up, everything gets 9,000 power. So it'll be 18,000 to each column. Next we have 1 Divine Knight of Flashing Flame Samuel. I'm taking 1 in just because I personally like the card a lot. So when this card attacks Vanguard, if you have 5 rearguards, Counterblast 2, your opponent you hit your opponent for 1 damage. and they perform a damage check. So it can be hit or miss. If they get a damage check, it could be a heal. They get a draw, trigger, doesn't matter. It'd be really annoying. What kind of bless do? Well, I like it. It's a little tech card. It's when like your opponent. I usually strike into it. My opponent isn't at a lot of damage, and I'm just like taking extra damage. We have one Great Sage of Contradiction, Jiron. So it was a promo strike way back then. I think it was when Lambros came out. So what's that? Was that Sorg Ascent? So on placement of Vanguard, you can choose up to one card from your hand, call it to Rigard, and then you can give a unit plus 5k. So you can just stride. You don't have to call anything because this is up to 1. And then you can give it a unit plus 5k. So you can give it himself plus 5k, make him 31. I never got into him yet. And on to the one Gobblade. If it hits, you can call a grade 2 or higher from your deck to a Rigard. We have 2 Holy Dragon, Laser Guard Dragon. When this unit is placed on the guard circle, if you have a grade 2 unit, it gets plus 5k shield. I'm probably gonna, because I only have 3 G-Guards right now, I'm probably gonna run one of the other G-Guard that's, if you have 2 grade 2s, it gets plus 10k. Just one, because I don't think it's that great. And then one Dismal. On placement of Guardian Zero, choose one of your units, and that unit cannot, choose one of your Regards, I believe. Yeah, choose one of your Regards, and that unit cannot be hit by effects, or retired by anything, or be chosen by card effects. So that's the deck. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. A little heads up, I would not be attending the coming up Official Busherwood tournament in July because it is right next to Anime Expo, and I'd rather go to Anime Expo. I don't know why they did that, putting them right next to each other. But anywho, thanks for watching. Remember to rate, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.